As of April 5, 2025, South Africa's national football team, Bafana Bafana, leads Group C in the African qualifiers for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Their campaign began with a 1-1 draw against Nigeria in June 2024. In March 2025, they achieved consecutive 2-0 victories, first against Lesotho, with debut international goals from Relebohile Mofokeng and Jayden Adams, and then over Benin, featuring goals by Lyle Foster and Adams. These results have positioned South Africa ahead of their group rivals. However, a potential complication arose when midfielder Teboho Mokoena was fielded against Lesotho, despite reportedly being suspended due to prior yellow cards. This situation may lead to a points deduction, pending official decisions. The qualifiers will continue in September 2025, with the group winners securing direct qualification to the World Cup.
South Africa are about to qualify for their first FIFA World Cup in 16 years. That's right, because after the last international break, Bafana Bafana are currently 5 points top of the World Cup qualifying table with 4 games left to play. And it really shouldn't come as a surprise, as they've been brilliant over the last few years, getting third in the most recent AFCON, along with topping the AFCON qualifier group for the next tournament. They've beaten giants and they've shown consistency, and they could very much go to North America in 2026 under their coach Hugo Bruce, who in 36 games with the national team have only lost on 5 occasions. Now, I'm very aware that they still have to play the Super Eagles of Nigeria once again, but they did pick up a draw against them last time in Nigeria. So in South Africa versus, let's be honest, a very inconsistent Nigerian team, it is very possible that we could comfortably top this group. But I want you to let me know, will South Africa hold on to this lead or they let it crumble?
Nigerians, don't bother yourself. South Africa is not going to go to the World Cup. Yes, they are not going to play in that World Cup that you see like this, because South Africans are no longer granted visa in the US. Uncle Donald Trump and Erika Musk, they have banned South Africans. They have banned the US government from giving visas to South African citizens. And we all know that World Cup 2026 is going to be played in the US. So Nigerians, don't bother yourself, because if they can't go to the US and represent their country, that means they will have to vacate that first position. They will have to vacate it. So automatically, I know Nigerians are going to win their next 4 games. So if they vacate it, Nigeria is going to be topping the league and Nigeria is going to go. So Nigeria people, calm down. Don't bother yourself. Just win your next 4 games and I can guarantee you that South Africa will not enter that US. Because I know my uncle. I know Uncle Donald Trump. I know him very, very well. He and Erika Musk. They have this bad feeling, just like the way I have for South Africans. So don't bother. Don't bother. They are not going to go. I've suffered in the hands of these Nyash and Piano people. I've suffered. One loaf.
Okay, what is the percentage chance your team qualifies for the World Cup from Africa? You can see in Group A, Egypt a 96% to get first and Burkina Faso 82% to get second. That seems pretty much done. Group B is a little more interesting. Senegal 63%, Congo 34%. I think that's a bit harsh on Congo. I think it might be 50-50, but Congo are 52% to get second, which is good for them. But Sudan, look at that, all the way down to 3% for the top spot. Look at Group C, a whopping 91% for South Africa. Now Nigeria have just a 6% chance of coming first. That is crazy. They're even only 44% to come second. Nigeria in a world of trouble there. In Group D, Cameroon and Cape Verde are surprisingly close. Look at that, 51% for Cameroon first, 47% for Cape Verde in first. That's going to be close. Group E and Morocco are 100% first. It is done. Khalas. Cote d'Ivoire, despite the close points tally, very convincing. 75% chance of first. Gabon, 74% chance of second. Look at what Algeria's results have done. We have now got, it's too good to be true surely, a 96% chance of making it to this World Cup. Mozambique in pole position for second at 74% there. Tunisia as well, very, very confident there, 95%. Fair play Namibia, 70% to get the second spot. And look at that, Ghana now, 79% chance of making it to the World Cup. Still having Mali, 43% for second. I'm not sure I agree with that. I think 43% is very ambitious for Mali.
So what's going to happen with the World Cup now that Donald Trump pissing off every other country in the world? We're supposed to host the World Cup next year in 2026. The United States is already getting hit with travel bans. Like, do we think it's going to get better from here, or do we think it's going to get worse? Outside of the Olympics, the World Cup is the biggest international sporting event ever. Every 4 years. Every single country in the world is sending their national teams to America, who are beefed out with 60%, 70% of the world. They're mistreating illegal immigrants right now. They're also mistreating legal immigrants. People who have citizenship are getting deported. Don't even get me started on the 2028 Olympics. We might not get that either. I just want to know, do y'all think we're going to have a 2026 World Cup in America? Because me personally, that's one of my favorite events. I plan on going to at least one match. What the hell is 2026 going to look like at this rate?
If you want to see the biggest mess of a World Cup qualification group, let me introduce you to Group E of African World Cup qualifiers. First off, we have Eritrea, which was the first domino to fall in this World Cup qualifying cycle. So before the tournament even started, Eritrea withdrew from the tournament because they feared that their players would flee while they were in other countries. Next up, we have the Niger vs. Congo game, where Niger was awarded a 3-0 win over Congo after Congo refused to go to the Democratic Republic of the Congo because their stadium was not fit for match play. Oh, you thought I was done with Congo? No, not by far. Later on, Congo would be eliminated from the tournament because their federation was deemed way too corrupt. And now we have a scenario where 2 of the 6 teams originally slotted for this group are now not competing. And this is really affecting Niger and Tanzania, who are battling for second place in this group because second place has the potential to still qualify for the World Cup through a playoff. The only issue is they're only playing 4/6 of the games that they thought they'd be playing. Not really fair.
And somebody please tell me why people are acting like they know us. Tottenham Hotspur captain Samuel Archer is reportedly eager to someday play for South African national team Bafana Bafana. Born in England and has a South African mother and family in Gauteng. What? Yeah, 2 things. Number 1, why now? All of a sudden. Number 2, you think just because you have family here, you're even good enough to play for our national team. Yeah, let's just have a little look here quickly. How many goals? 41 in 17 games. And you think you are making it into the Bafana Bafana squad. But just because your middle name is Cyril doesn't mean we want you or that you're good enough. So you want us to pull up to World Cup 2026 when you concede 2 goals every game? I'm sorry buddy, but we've got a Ballon d'Or level goalkeeper and captain in Ronwen Williams, so we good man. You must go fight your battles with Jordan Pickford, bruh. You're not getting into our team.